So, flashback 2019. Feedback.
Feedback from who?
From you to me. I'm asking for feedback.
I'm just gonna repeat it again.
You can't say that. They will never know that we started a new thing.
Oh yeah.
So you can't say I'm gonna repeat it again. How would they know the again part?
From the
let's
cut scene.
Yeah, let's call it. You can't say again because nobody knows we did it twice.
I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna get up. So
but we'll make sure when you're editing. Right. Happy New Year too. Oh, sorry. It's not a thought evening, right? Okay, ready? Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, I do, Ghana. Okay, I know it's weird, but so wisdoms of 2020. Real quick, we learn from experiences, right? So we're gonna go straight into 2019. Couple of highlights and then setbacks and what to build on for 2020. I think in terms of
highlights, we did not get pregnant.
Good highlight. I mean, why would you say that on camera? That's not a highlight. No. Strengthen relationships, strengthen communication, deeper understanding, unity. We
got more naked.
Naked, not
heart to heart.
Yeah. We got to know
revelations.
I think we got to know each other more for the first time, where fear was cast out and our individual persons was brought up, and we really were able to face most of the ignorances that we were displaying without the fear of getting, victimized or chastised or condemned. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think we had an amazing year.
Yeah, it was a great year.
Yeah, I think 2019 was amazing. Well, why don't you share your feedback?
My feedback. We got to share a lot of revelations in the gospel together, which was my favorite, being in the presence of God together, enjoying the presence of God together, and growing in Him together. And I think that's what helped us get to know each other more. Especially the deep things, the
issues.
Yeah. The hidden
patterns.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. Vicious cycles.
Yeah.
I think for 2019, I would say what really made it very conventional yet very promising for me was the fact that I saw each one of us grow in love, in peace, and understanding. But you remember that big dip that we had, the blimp under the radar, which actually came closer to the end of the year. I would say it's one of the years I've had with you where, compared to other years, fights and, quarrels and the patterns will reoccur in a few weeks or like in a month. This is like the first year I had like 8 months of no quarrel, no issues, and it was more each one trying to understand, intentionally trying to understand each other.
What caused it?
Nothing. Just because we had a good run. We just had a good run.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how crazy it was. But this whole thing is supposed to be done in like 6-7 minutes, so
yeah. So I mean, all in all, it was a great year. A lot of lessons learned. It was a very educational year. Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. Growing, maturing, and this journey of love.
And I think chucking away so many ignorances along the way, where you didn't need me to realize my mistakes. It was actually me looking to find my mistakes to exhaust and just obliterate them. It was you literally having revelations about how to understand me deeper. It was you actually sitting back and realizing your own positions you've had in terms of how you stated every narrative. and how all of a sudden you realize from, you know, not to tell people what's going on, like you had a revelation from deep rooted without me beating it out of you or me trying to accuse you or forcing it down your throat, because you just came up with it. And I think it was all due to the yielding of our spirits to the architect of love, for him to expose us first to his nature, which is love. And in that nature, it's like having a white, it's like wearing white. If you're dirty, it begins to stain the white. You know what I mean, right? So, you know, with his nature, I began to see the dirt and grime that I was in, and I had to like deal with. But now I can wear it and be happy because I know I'm clean, because in him I gain, you know, cleanliness. Pretty good.
And we were also able to speak life into marriages. A lot of the people that came to us with the marital problems. Yeah.
Our home was open to a lot of people. Yeah. Our phones were open to a lot of people. Emails were open to a lot of people.
To minister.
The biggest essential of life, which is time, was open to people for the first time. Yeah. And I think that's, you know, that was a beautiful thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yay 2019.
Yeah, yay 2019, 2020.
Vision 2020 is here.
I don't know who came up with that idea of Vision 2020, but when I was a child, I
think it was J.J. Rowling.
No, but he didn't come up with it. It was something that was being said.
Wasn't it his political agenda?
Yeah, but the word Vision 2020,
yeah,
it was like projected to the minds of people at an older age, all the time. Exactly. And all of a sudden, people were actually looking to you know, see flying cars and stuff in Vision 2020. But to me, what I'm beginning to realize is it's actually a personal growth in depth, in wisdom, and because from 2020, then we can have all these things come out. But these things cannot come out if they're still embedded in people's minds. They have to come out. So it's a year of vision. It's pretty.
Yeah, clear vision.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Clear vision.